Now, there are differences. Brent mentioned them, just be sure that you understand them. I'll be more direct than he was. I am not in favor of building more nuclear power plants. Senator Clinton and Senator Obama have a different position than that. They're entitled to it, but it is different. And you're entitled to know that. Second, I'm not for building more coal-fired power plants. We don't have the ability to capture the carbon. We don't need to make a bad situation worse. And then, the most radical of my ideas, I think we need a president who, instead of rolling through New Hampshire and saying, I promise you this, I promise you that, I promise you this. First of all, I hope you got better sense than that. I think you do. I spent enough time in New Hampshire actually to know that you do. And what I say to you is, we have to be patriotic about something other than war. We actually have to be willing to sacrifice. If we want to make America what it's capable of being, you know, I still remember when I was young, the famous John Kennedy inauguration speech, ask not what your country can do for you, but we're in that place in American history again, where we need Americans to take responsibility, to be willing to sacrifice. And this is a perfect example of what I mean. It means you're going to have to be willing to conserve in your home, in your workplaces. It means that we're going to have to drive more fuel-efficient vehicles. We can't solve this problem just by spending money. And we need innovation, but innovation alone will not solve this problem. Now, there are lots of other issues. Many of you know this already, but I care deeply about poverty here in America, global poverty, both issues that I think are hugely important to America and the world. I'm not going to go through my proposal on those things. I have a very comprehensive set of ideas. If you ask me about it, I'll be happy to tell you, but I don't want this speech to last too long right now. And the other thing is I have the first candidate to come out with a universal health care plan. And it's very specific. I'm proud of it. And it mandates coverage for everybody. I also laid out a very specific education agenda, both public school, pre-K, public school, and college. So you want to ask about that, please ask me. I'd love to give you those ideas. But before I finish and start taking questions, I want to say a word about what's happening in the world. Because we need to bring this war in Iraq to an end. It desperately needs to be ended. And again, I'm sure one of you will ask, I'll be happy to go through the specifics of exactly how I think we do that. But the last issue